So a 16-8 win for you guys today over King, a team that you guys have played a lot over the years. You're going to see again right here in a week, right back at the same place, same time. Let's start with the big seventh inning, a back and forth game all the way up until then. The pitching and defense really turned around for you guys after the fourth inning. Only one base runner allowed between the fourth and eighth innings, and that was the home run, the solo shot. But you guys pour it on in the seventh there. It started with Ethan Willis and his first career home run. Pretty cool moment for him.
Yeah, it was great to see. I told him he was at third base. I think maybe the next inning or later in the seventh inning, and I told him how big that home run was for us. We were kind of in a little bit of a lull there. We were chipping away, but we needed something to spark us and to kind of get that energy back. And just a good pitch to hit. He was sitting on something up, and he got it, and he didn't miss it. So really proud of Willie right there. He's the guy who's another hard worker who puts in the time. Very competitive kid, very nice kid as well, and it was really cool to see him have that moment there and really get our club going.
That's one thing that you say puts in the time.
Mm-hmm.
What stood out to me about Ethan Willis right away? The first day of practice here on the field, I don't know if you remember, I came out to ask you about something, getting ready for the next day. And he was out here fielding ground balls over there at third, the last guy out here, and you put him in on defense today as well, getting that first start, and he made a couple of really good plays.
Yeah, that's you hit it on the head there once again. Puts in the work. He wanted to stay out here a little bit longer and kind of feel the turf. And he was also helping out the first baseman too with working around the bag and throwing them some long hops and stuff. So he's a kid. He's kind of a baseball rat, and that's kind of what we like in our program. Guys that enjoy being out here, guys that enjoy being in the cage, and also clubhouse rats. I mean, you go back there in the clubhouse, and there's always somebody back there, a couple guys back there. So this defense today was great. And that was something when he came into the program this fall, we told him, like, hey, man, we want that defense to kind of get cleaned up and be a little bit better on your feet, hands out in front, all that good stuff. And he worked on it every day during the fall and then, put in some extra time as well. And you saw that today, man. There was no panic in him. One ball he had, I think he wore it off the chest, picked it up, and made the play. So I'm really proud of him overall today. Very good job.
His home run in the seventh was with one out, and then you guys later got a second out. And then it was 7 runs after that with 2 outs.
Yeah.
And there were a couple other innings where you guys got a couple runs with 2 outs.
Mm-hmm.
And that happened against Shepherd. I mean, talk about this team's, battle through adversity, even with 2 outs. I mean, not just 2 outs, 2 strikes, 0-2. Mm-hmm. Nick Badgett's putting up doubles and stuff like that. No matter what, down to the last strike of an inning, your team is not out of it.
Yeah, and I think that's a huge compliment to our players. And they understand that you're going to see adversity during a game, especially during the season in 50 games. And I think they understand that and they accept that. It's kind of like, hey, guys, it's not going to be, clean every day. We got to figure out how to work past some things. And I think they really grasp that and harness that and understand that, it's college baseball. You're going to get punched back a few times during the game, during the series, and obviously in a season. So it's a testament to them and the mindset they have back there, and also the work that they put in. I keep going back to the work they put in, the hours they put in, and that's where it comes down to. We challenge them during practice, and they do a really good job of accepting that challenge and knowing practice isn't always going to be perfect. We don't want to make practice easy. We want to challenge you guys, so when you come out here, it slows down a little bit for them. And they accepted that. They understand what we're trying to do when we're preparing, and they understand that you're going to have to work through some adversity every game. Whether it's non-conference or conference. And that's just the mindset that they have. And I think because we are an older team, guys have been through that before, and they're able to keep it on the tracks here in the dugout and everything like that. So I'm very proud of that mindset they have. It's just a matter of, can we do that for the whole season? And that's going to be the big test this year.
What were your observations from the dugout? I mentioned it a little bit earlier. Basically, one base runner between the end of the fourth inning and the start of the ninth inning. Only one run allowed. It was that solo home run. The pitching and the defense, I think, really improved in the second half of that game. What did you see from the dugout?
I saw, guys throwing more competitive strikes, guys getting ahead, and also when they did get ahead, they weren't fat on the plate. They were throwing pitchers pitches. They were letting their stuff work a little bit more, not trying to force it and just kind of letting it work for them. And so those guys that came in the back half of that game did a great job. That's exactly what we needed. We need guys to go out there and control the strike zone and work ahead. And they did that. And if somebody on King caught a barrel, our guys stepped up on the field and made some nice plays and just played sound defensively. But it was good to see that out of some of our bullpen guys. to get out there and get after it and compete and pitch with a little bit of a lead. I mean, I know it was back and forth there in the middle, and then we had a couple of guys go out there and throw competitive strikes and have some competitive outings, and then the offense is always going to feed off of that. So I was really proud of that from our bullpen.
Well, congrats on the win. We'll see you right back here next week.
Appreciate it, Brendan. Thank you.